Hi everyone, welcome to Flutter Firebase Series. In the previous video, I have shown you how you can implement Firebase authentication with email and password. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can implement Google sign-in with Firebase. So without any delay, let's start our video. Before starting our video, be sure to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to receive the notification of our upcoming videos. So if you are not following our Flutter Firebase series, then go to the link given in the description and clone the repo, and you are ready to continue what we are going to do now on. Okay, so if you are following, then go to your project and continue doing what I am going to do now. Okay, so let me go back to my project, and here I'm in the project. So let me open our project in Visual Studio Code. And our project is open in Visual Studio Code. So let's run this project. So before starting writing our code, okay, we have to set up some configuration in Firebase console. Okay, so let's complete that quickly, and let me run this project now. And now open your browser and go to firebase.google.com. Okay, and now navigate to the Flutter project that you are working on. So here is our Flutter project, that is Take 101 Firebase auth. So click on this, and now click on authentication, and here we have to add a new sign-in method. Okay, so we have already used email password, so let's add a new provider and select Google here, and now click on enable. And if you read the information here, Google sign-in is automatically configured on your connected Apple and web apps. To set up Google sign-in in your Android apps, you need to add SHA1 fingerprint. Okay, so we have to add our SHA1 fingerprint. So I will show you shortly, okay, how you can get your SHA1 fingerprint and add it in our project. Okay, so for now, click on, we give a project public facing name. Okay, so here let me give Firebase auth Take 101, and here you have to add a project support email, and I'm going to use my primary email as a project support email. Okay, now click on save. After this, we have to add, okay, now here we have suggestion. Okay, configure SHA1 certificate and download Google services.json in project setting. So we don't need to download Google services.json, but we have to configure SHA1 fingerprint. Okay, so let me click on done for now. So now go to settings and go to project setting, and here you can see the option of integration. Okay, actually not integration, in the general section you can see the option for SHA fingerprint. Okay, now click on add fingerprint, and here I'll show you how you can get your fingerprint. Okay, for this go back to the project, Okay, let me go repeat the same process, okay, so that I can get that support link. Okay, and we can get information to get our SHA1 key. Okay, so inside this authentication, go to sign in method again, and now click on this link, okay, SHA1 fingerprint, and I will provide this link in the description. Okay, now scroll down, and we are doing currently in the debug mode. Okay, so we are going to get a debug fingerprint. So we have to add this command. Okay, we have to enter this command in our command prompt, and we will get our required fingerprint. So let me copy this. Okay, key tool dash list dash v dash alias android debug key store. Okay, so let me copy this line, and I will manually type this, the upper line one. Okay, key tool dash list dash v. Okay, so open the terminal and start typing that code. Okay, so let me minimize this, and here we have key tool dash list dash p, and let me paste the code dash alias, and let me hit enter, and here it asks us to enter a key store password, and here you have to add Android. Okay, now click on enter, and here you go, here you have SHA1 and SHA256 fingerprint. So let's add this fingerprint in our project setting. Okay, let's go back to our project, click on this gear icon and go to, okay, click on this gear icon and click on project settings, and now scroll down and click on add fingerprint, and let's copy and paste these. Okay, here is our SHA1 fingerprint. So let me paste it here, and it automatically identified this as a SHA1. Now click on save. Okay, here I have an error. NO2 client is already exist for this package name and SHA1 in another project. You can omit the SHA1 for now and read more about this situation and how to resolve it. Okay, so this means I have already configured for my other projects, and I can simply omit the SHA1 for this current project. Okay, so let me hit cancel. Okay, in your case you have to add the fingerprint. Okay, and so let me try adding the SHA256 fingerprint. So it is added successfully. Let me try for SHA1 again. Okay, so I don't need to add SHA1 fingerprint. Okay, so I think this works for me, but you have to add SHA1 and SHA256 both fingerprints. Okay, remember that. And if you are getting the error like something like key tool command doesn't exist or unrecognized keyword key tool, then you have to add the path of bin folder from the Android Studio in your environment variables. Okay, let me show you how you can add that. You have to simply add key tools in your environment variables. Okay, so for this, go to okay, your drives. Okay, and open the primary drive where Android Studio is installed, and now click on program files and go to Android. Now go to Android Studio, and now go to JRE, and here Now click on bin, and if you search key here, and here you can see the key tool. Okay, now you have to copy this path and add this in the system environment variables. Okay, so let me add this quickly. Okay, let me show you how you can add this. Okay, I have added already. Let me just show the procedure. Okay, system environment variables, or simply environment variables. Okay, now click on open. Now click on environment variables, and here go to select path and click on edit and add a new path here. Okay, click on new and simply paste this here. Okay, so I already have this, as you can see here just above this. Okay, C program files Android Studio /gre/bin. Okay, make sure that this path is added, otherwise key tool command will not work. Okay, I hope this one is also clear. So after applying your changes, hit OK. Okay, now let's go to pub.dev and add the Google sign-in package. Okay, now search for Google sign-in and click on installing and copy this. Okay, Google sign-in 5.4.0. if you like to read the documentation, then you can read from the readme section. Okay, so let's go back to our project and let's go to prospect.yml file and add this dependency. So let me add it. Okay, I already have Google sign-in. Okay, I think we have already added this in the previous video. Okay, but we haven't implemented anything. Okay, so if this is not in your project, then be sure to add this here. Okay, like this. So here our app is also running. Okay, let me show you my screen. Okay, here is my device. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. It is reloading maybe. Let me close this for now. Okay, now go to the services folder and click on Firebase auth. Okay, so here we are going to add a new method. Okay, so as you can see here, I already added this new method. Okay, future okay, login with Google. Okay, and okay, let me explain this code to you. Okay, and here we have Google sign-in account. Okay, this will store all the details of the currently logged in users. Okay, like as you can see here, display name, email, ID, photo URL, server authentication token and ID token. Okay, so I will provide this code in the GitHub. Okay, so don't worry about the code. So and this will take Google sign-in. Okay, Google sign-in.sign-in. Simply this command will allow user to this command will provide interface for the Google sign-in. So if we hover over here, then we can see that it starts the interactive sign-in process. Okay, So once this command get executed, then the interactive sign-in process will be invoked. Okay, so now here we have Google Auth. Okay, this will store all the data. Okay, once the user is signed in, then this Google Auth will store all the sign-in information, like okay, so let's check here. Okay, like ID token and access token. Okay, we need this token to log in to us. Okay, so login with, we have another method in Firebase called sign in with credential, and this credential is inside this Google Auth. Okay, so in here we have another auth credential. This contains our access token and ID token, and we are getting this from this Google Auth. Okay, so in the Google Auth provider dot credential function, we have to provide access token, and we are getting this from this Google Auth dot access token. And similarly here we get this ID token from the same Google Auth. So now we have our user details. Okay, now user credential is Firebase auth dot instance dot sign in with credential. Okay, so new user will be created with this credential. Okay, again we will perform sign in with this credential, and all the required values of okay, all the required properties of that users will be available in this user variable. Okay, and simply if we try to print the display name of the currently logged in user, then we can see this in the console after running this. Okay, so now we have to add this login with Google method in our UI. Okay, so let's go to the login screen and let's find the login with Google button. Okay, and here I have a button. Okay, a login with Google. Okay, and here in the onPressed method we are going to await for Firebase auth service dot login with Google. Okay, so this function will start the interactive login process. Once if the login is successful, then we will be pushed to this home screen, else this dialog will be shown. Okay, no user exists with this detail. Okay, if the okay, this one is not relevant, I have just copied from the previous video. Okay, so don't worry about this, and let's give it a try. Okay, okay, here is my screen. Okay, I am having problem with this software Visor. Okay, so let me open this again. So finally my mobile device is here, so let's perform Google authentication. Okay, so let me click on login, and now click on Google sign in button. Okay, and have a look in the debug console. Okay, now click on Google sign in. Okay, this will prompt me to choose an account, so let me choose my Google account, and here you can see the username, that is Montorez. Okay, and we are successfully signed in. Okay, and here we are in the home screen, and here is our sign in email. Okay, so the code in our home screen is nothing but just we are printing this username, and we are receiving this username from this Firebase auth instance. Okay, so this email is the property of the currently logged in user. Okay, we can access other features like other details like username or display name, whatever it is, display name. So you can check out other details that we can access. Okay, like photo URL. Okay, so we have successfully implemented the Google authentication, and everything is handled by Firebase auth. Okay, so we just have to provide that sign-in mechanism by using that Google sign-in plugin. Other authentication mechanism is handled by Firebase auth itself. Okay, and we have already set up what we have to do to handle Firebase auth. Okay, so how's this video? If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any problems while following the steps on here, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for watching.